Good evening. Two people had to be rescued from Muskegon Lake earlier today after they fell through the ice. And it was a great reminder that ice is deceiving, especially this time of year. Even though it looks safe to walk on, often it is not. After today's incident, agencies that were called to rescue the two that fell into the water are urging people to stay off the ice. 24-Hour News 8's Tom Hillen spoke with people familiar with the lake about this time of year when a walk out on the ice can actually be dangerous.
Well, that's right, Joe. Both the fire chief from the fire department that was called to the scene and the Coast Guard tonight are warning people to stay off the ice because it can be dangerous.
And it's getting the time of the year that hopefully in about 2-3 weeks I'll have it in the water.
The John Westland is talking about is his sailboat. Westland says this is about the time of year he starts coming to Muskegon Lake to get his boat water ready and survey how much ice is left on the lake.
This lake will change real quick right now. It'll be surprising. You can see ice on it one day and it's pretty much gone the next. When it does change, it changes pretty rapidly.
Earlier today, there were 4 people out on Muskegon Lake ice fishing. 2 fell through the ice. They were able to pull themselves out of the water. Thanks to a training exercise, the North Muskegon Fire Department was nearby and was able to quickly respond, along with the Coast Guard, and got everyone to safety. The Coast Guard says the ice where they fell through was about 8 inches thick.
It's starting to get to that time of the year where it's starting to rapidly decaying.
The dangers of the thin ice stretch from Muskegon Lake to the Big Lake. Today, John Lund was in the channel connecting the two kite surfing. He too experienced just how unpredictable the ice is.
I was sitting on a big chunk of ice and it broke away and I was sailing out on a piece of ice instead of on my board for a while.
It's the time of year where Brian Shapilla and Kelly Quist, who just last week ventured out onto the Big Lake ice, start to grab a bite to eat and enjoy the beauty from the safety of their car.
There's so much more that's melted and dropped. These peaks were so probably twice as high last weekend. It's just a huge difference in the weather.
And one thing the Coast Guard says that you can start to look for is when this ice starts to turn that milky white color. That means it's really unsafe to walk in. But again, they're encouraging people just stay off lakes.
Yeah, I would think just looking at the calendar would tell you, look, it's March and you may want to think twice about walking out there.
Yeah, we had a cold winter last year. Things were a little different. It's changed this year, though. We've had a very warm and sunny week, and that melts the ice.
Good advice, Tom. Thanks.